Now, what do you think of when you think of fall? Do you think cooler temperatures, hearty meals, or do you think pumpkins? Designer Tiffany Pratt is in the house with her colorful take on fall entertaining. Tiffany! Tracy, you brought the color. And of course, it is that time of year where we think of the beautiful fall colors and those deep, rich tones, but I like what you've done here.
I don't think because the seasons change, your taste changes.
Yeah.
And I always feel like we feel so encumbered by these color schemes, and I know no bounds. You know this about me?
None.
I have my own color scheme. I don't want to stray.
Yes.
And I also love the idea that no matter what's going on in my decor, if it's seasonal, I can still make it mine. So I'm going to share 3 things that you can do seasonally, but before I do, I just wanted to say I have a color collection with Krylon, so it's spray painting everything. So everything I'm going to share involves spray painting, and it's because this color collection is all about the colors that I love.
Oh, I love that. I love that you're doing this, and I love that you've incorporated sort of your sensibility to this, because it gets people out thinking outside of the box. Have some fun and do what you really like. It doesn't matter what the rules are.
Well, this is my whole thing. I don't know what the rules are. I just make my own rules. I mean, I think that that's what people appreciate about my aesthetic, is that I just kind of do what I love, and that happiness will translate into many things. And so I think it's about really being honest about your taste, and then when you do that, it all just sort of falls into place.
It sure does, and then people gravitate towards you for that.
And that's, I think, what I hope today. The message is have fun. You know, don't take it all so serious. Just because it's seasonal doesn't mean it has to be our seasonal fall colors.
Right.
So what I did was I went to my local garden center, and as you can see, I bought them out.
All of the pumpkins. She bought all of the pumpkins, guys, like every single one.
And they're all those tiny little tiny little white gourds. But you don't need to buy the white ones. So if you can only find the orange ones where you live, you can spray those out in white and then colorize them so that the color stays true.
Okay.
And all I really did was lay them in a row, just like you see here, right on a drop cloth outside.
Yep.
And I grabbed my favorite colors. And this is just a way of filling up the table, because sometimes we want to entertain and have a table that doesn't always have food as the focus.
Right.
So sometimes it's not just 1,000 trays of food. Sometimes it just needs to be pretty. Sometimes it just needs to be welcoming. So I laid it all out in one big line, and I graded the colors. So I sprayed it all the way down, and I didn't stop. So you'll notice in some sections you'll see overspray of blue, overspray of orange, overspray of pink. And so go hog wild. I think with design, one thing I always love is going maximal with quantity.
Yes.
So buy all the gourds, you know, and they're very inexpensive. This was not a very, these little deals, it was 3 for 75 cents.
Oh, that's good.
So this is very, very, like, this is not.
We like that price range.
We like that.
Yeah, 3 for 75
cents. Kids love this stuff too. So even just having them involved with picking them out, super fun.
I think, I mean, I like the idea of, were you all sort of like mad artists, like going crazy with your spray cans down the line?
Totally.
I love that.
Yeah.
So this is definitely fun for the kids. Obviously, you do it in a ventilated space.
Yes.
You know, if you need to, throw on one of those masks, but have some fun with it, and you make your own sort of rainbow, your own ombre.
Your own ombre centerpiece. And then, obviously, to continue that, if you don't like the ombre, you can get your regular pumpkin, so again, orange or white, spray that out and do a color that you like. Carve it like you would a regular pumpkin. Fill it with water. I put a little mug inside. And then just some festive fleurs. This is not festive fleurs. This is Tiffany fleurs. So I did a little bit of this just to throw to the festive.
Right.
But the idea is that you could even use festive shapes as vessels. I've got these little gourds in the bowls with the place cards.
Nice.
So ways of really making your table your own, I think, is what the festive season is all about. You know,
you've done what a lot of us will have, the white plate set. We'll have the white dish. We'll have the the white bowl.
Yes.
What's nice is to have a charger
all day,
like a festive charger. So. And some of us can't necessarily go out and get new stuff for every season, right? So why not make your own?
Well, we're going to do that when I come back. But what I also wanted to say was, I think it's so important for people not to stress out about entertaining, because as you see, Tracy, the charger is plastic, the bowls are plastic, but the plates are not.
Yeah.
And then I've got plastic cutlery, and I wanted to show it this way because it looks fun and inviting with the table.
Right.
But it's so easy for cleanup. So I always find when you're entertaining, you always say, oh my God, I don't have 6 bowls. Oh my God, I don't have 8 plates.
Yeah.
So what do you have that number of? And put it out. So even if it is plastic, even if it is something that's a little bit more disposable, have fun mixing the disposable and non-disposable.
Right.
You know, entertainment is so much easier that way.
I agree with that 100%, and we are always talking about that on this show because we know our viewers do not need added stress in their lives.
No.
What they need to do is smile and have fun and enjoy their own party.
All day.
It's important. Enjoy your party.
Yes.
So take the stress away.
Totally.
Put the standards where they're manageable.
We have to.
Everyone's drinking purple something.
Why not?
What is this? I don't care.
Listen, what other color did I not properly use on this table? Purple. Okay,
there you
purple
go.
Kool-Aid for everybody. But this is actually something I'm excited to show you because this is just your everyday plastic plate. And anyone can take something like this that they have in their home and just make it a little work of art.
Yes,
and that's
absolutely.
a great work of art for the table. So I'm excited about showing you that.
Right.
And I think the bottom line is, as you can see on this table, it's easy.
It's easy.
It's fun. It's colorful. It's not so overthought, but it's filled with personality, and I believe that that's what a home should have. So,
what'd you do for the tablecloth?
right?
Is that something special? Is that something you found in the attic? Is that like a proper tablecloth, or what did you do?
Let me just show you a little edgy edge.
Okay.
This is literally a piece of linen that I bought at the fabric store.
See, I love that.
I washed it, and it's frayed. I didn't sew up the edges, but I love the simple elegance of a nice heavy linen that's been washed. I know it's white, but white can be bleached. It can be washed easily.
Yeah.
But the softness of what just a simple white linen tablecloth does is it adds like a very accessible elegance to the space.
Yes.
So even just going to the fabric store and buying fabric, washing it, easy, simple, but pretty.
And really nice, I think, to have a white background when you have all this gorgeous color going on.
Totally.
That's the right thing to do.
Keep the basics simple. So
Very nice. I love that.
Yeah.